And Mendes did an unbelievable job at the National Production Sedan title earlier this year at the High-Tech Oils Toowoomba Speedway. And he come from the B main all the way to finish 4th in the 40-lap A main. He's your pole sitter. Another Commodore to his outside, Mitch Colleen. We're all go in the production main event. They sail off into turn number 1, and look at the start from George Park and also Murray Hole now from the 3rd row. Damage already straight out of the box for the 41 of Kye Blight. Not sure, it might even be a case of he's missing a couple of bonnet pins in the Albany Forklift Industries. Car number 41 Commodore. As we have 1 lap down and 29 remaining. And it's Mendes leads this one early from George Park. He's made a great start, the young gun from Broome. Into the Macquarie Brown Earth moving Falcon. He's moved his way up into 2nd place early. Into this one from Mitch Colleen, who just jumps a cushion, runs wide on the exit of turn number 4. And the number 4 Commodore goes back through the field. The bonnet is really starting to become an issue for Kye Blight as he looks to the inside on Josh Fraser on the exit of turn number 2. Fraser in the 5, Blight in 41. But look at that bonnet, Morgan Melvin, for Kye Blight. I think it might just be a simple case as he's a couple of bonnet pins short. Might have even been damaged at the start. But whatever the case is, I believe that bonnet is about to part company with car number 41.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen if it parts company. That's going to be see you later for car number 41. Not as many laps this time around, and lucky for us, we've got the ticker above the screen to know what's going on, but it is a good old race as Nuno Mendes wants to go back-to-back. Imagine if we had that as well. 2 races going back-to-back. We already saw it for the RDA 100. What about it for the Proddy Classic? But we've got another rip snorter of a race going on. Production Sedans don't want to be outdone by the street stocks as they went 40 laps non-stop so far. We look like we're going for a race start.
Oh, it's an unbelievable race at the front of the field at the moment between Blight, Mendes, Park and Fraser. 2 Falcons, 2 Commodores, and they're 3 wide for 2nd place. Mendes has got a serious challenge on his hands from Fraser and Park. He's already seen Kye Blight sail past. A little bit of smoke coming from the 41. It's like the bonnet's almost rested in the right place.
Mendes is blowing a tyre.
He has a flat right rear tyre, so he won't be the RDA Classic champion in 2025. It's not going to be a back-to-back weekend for Nuno Mendes. We saw it in the AFL yesterday, and we've seen it in the street stock. Brian Rose Memorial. Look where that bonnet is sitting, Morgan, for Kye Blight. It's like it's rested itself on where the bonnet normally sits. It's just sitting there at the moment. It's working out for him.
He doesn't want to do anything bad to make it unsettled because it's found itself in the right spot at the moment. If he gets involved in an accident or just gets some dirty air as well, what's going to happen when he gets behind a car and he catches that air? There's still plenty to play for in this one, as well as we saw 2 protagonists earlier on. It's starting to be that way, and it's a little bit better this time around. I feel better about this one. It's a Holden versus Ford battle.
Yeah, at the moment, having said that, it's a great battle between McCush, Della and Nacini. The back end of the top 10. McCush running in 5th place. He's got Della and Nacini with him. In fact, McCush in 4th from Della. Fighting back as they exit turn number 4. They're nearly half a lap in arrears, though, of Kye Blight, who leads by 4.9 seconds over the 77 of George Park. And the 41 from Albany's Atwell Park. That bonnet issue from early in the race is just big time settled down for Kye Blight. But it's not over until the checkered flag drops, and Kye Blight would know that he was leading by 13 seconds at the Far Western Championships back in July before ultimately failing to go the distance. And he leads the RDA Production Sedan Classic for 2025. And there'll be 8 to run as he exits turn number 4.
Yeah, the gap he has is not just 5 seconds as of yet, as Nucini and Dalla are now battling for that last spot inside the top 5. Dalla's got the inside, Nucini wants the top side, and a fellow Collie counterpart, or formerly from Collie, now calling Geraldton home. Jamie Graham, who took a heat race win, is fighting right behind him, as we heard one car just come past the front straight, grab a free rev as well. So be one car that's starting to ail, but I can't believe this. Are we going to go 70 laps non-stop? Because right now we are looking at going go-to-own in the Production Sedan Classic.
Yeah, just remarkable, especially considering that drama we had in the final round of heat racing earlier today. And George Park still comfortably in second, trying to run down our race leader. But that
title, but with the bonnet hanging by the breeze, it should have been falling off the car if you looked at it in the early stages of this one, but he'll have 2 more laps left to run and a gap that's going to be pretty hard to overcome, but George Park has eaten into it just a little bit. It's 3.8 seconds as we're 3 wide for 4th, 5th and 6th. One of these drivers, sadly, isn't going to be finishing inside the top 5 as Jackie Maroney has actually just gone to a slow. So the man that was running 3rd place to the white flag is all out of it at the moment. So this has just got interesting for a podium spot, but the victor, quite easy, is KB.
Kye Blight takes it out of turn number 4 and will win the CTM Recruitment Production Sedan Classic for 2025. George Park, excellent for second. Race to the line for the final spot on the podium, and McCush will get it. Jaden McCush will hold off.
That is just unbelievable. KB will come have a word with JSP on the infield, but 2 feature races that went go to woe. Unheard of. Unheard of. 70 laps. Just like that. Both of them as well, as good as the other. I'm going to say it. Early contender for SSWA Race of the Year.
Speedway Sedan Racing from the top shelf.
Oh.
That's the only way you can put it. From the absolute top shelf. And when you talk of top shelf sedan drivers, there's none better than Kye Blight